This is the Google Pixel 7 Pro. Well, this is it in an OtterBox. Today we're going to be going over the practicality of owning this phone. It's not necessarily a tech review, because that's not what we do here. That's more of a day-to-day use and practicality of this cell phone. And first off, I want to address the size. This is a 24-ounce cold brew. This is a Google Pixel 7 Pro. They're about the same size. This thing is massive. Here's a comparison to the iPhone 14 Pro. It's bigger, much bigger. And again, this isn't a tech channel or review, so we're not going to go over the dimensions. You can look that up because it's all over the internet. So where do you keep your phone on a day-to-day basis? You keep it in your pocket. You always put it in there. You slip it on in, and that's where you walk around, you travel around throughout the day. So how does this phone fit in these short pockets, which these are just your normal gym shorts? These ones specifically are the Lululemon ones. I don't know exactly what kind, but I think these pockets are massive, perfect for this. But the problem is, so you can see how big that is. So if you have smaller pockets, or you're wearing jeans, you're kind of screwed and out of luck. And it sways around a lot. Might look like you're trying to compensate for something else. These Google Pixel phones, specifically the 7 Pros and just the Pixel in general, they're known for their weird sharpness when you're taking a photo. And let me just show you what I mean by that. And these photos and videos taken on the Pixel today, they're just gonna be from the base camera. They're not gonna be cinematic mode or anything edited, because personally, I don't know how to do that. I've had this phone for one day. Now, a cool thing about this is it has the wide angle. It has a normal 1-time zoom, a 2-time zoom, and a 5-time zoom. All of which look amazing. When you get to the 5-time zoom, you can actually keep zooming in to 30 times, and it is automatically stabilized. But again, this isn't a tech channel, so we're not really gonna go over that specifically. Another insane cool feature when you're taking photos with this, if you're taking a moving subject, you have a new motion setting where you're taking a picture of something moving, and apparently it blurs the background, makes the subject in focus, and everything in the background's blurry. Let's take a look. Okay, so the motion tracking and the subject tracking with photos is cool, but not every day are you going to be using that, nor every day are you going to be using your camera. But you know what you are going to be using when you're going to work, when you're traveling? You're going to be using Google Maps. So let's see how those work. And what comes pre-installed on the Google Pixel is Google Maps. So we're going to Torchy's Tacos, so we enter in Torchy's Tacos, and then we hit start, and then as Google Maps always does, it takes us directly to our destination. And depending on your phone carrier and phone service, will depend on how fast or slow this works. It's not really the phone. But yeah, the maps, it's Google Maps. You can download other ones like Waze. But I like Google Maps. See ya at Torchy's. We're now filming on the Pixel. Switched over from the camera. This right now is the front-facing camera. Before, it was the other-facing camera, the outer-facing, with that image stabilization. Insane, right? We're still on the Pixel phone, and a cool thing about this is, you know how Apple has Apple Pay, Google has their own Google Pay, which is just the wallet in which you put your card in, or you connect your bank account to, and you can pay for things. Basically operates in the same sense. Also, this is a test of the microphone. There's music playing and there's ambient noise going on. How does it sound? Good? Bad? So how is the battery life on the Google Pixel? Well, it's actually pretty good. I've only had to charge this phone once in the whole 48 hours of me owning it. There are different ways you can save your battery over time with this phone as well, with the battery saver mode and the adaptive presets that the phone comes with. It's honestly pretty nice because, like my iPhone that doesn't have that, it doesn't charge over 80% anymore, and the max battery capacity of my iPhone is 80%. But with this mode on the phone, it'll prevent that from ever happening. So it'll stop charging, I believe, once it hits 90%, and that's just automatically out of the box, or you can eventually change it. And operating it in my hand, it's kind of hard to reach all the way across the screen. Now that's just with the Pro. If you get the regular Pixel 7, it's a smaller screen, smaller phone in general, so you won't have that problem. But you do face that problem with the Pro. But on the plus side, you get a better camera and screen. Speaking of screen, the screen has one of the top resolutions that you can have on a cell phone with 1440p QHD plus. Now, out of the box, unfortunately, it comes with the 1080p FHD plus, and you have to go into the settings and change it over, but it does have it, and let me tell you, it is phenomenal. When comparing just social media posts or just photos taken with an iPhone on that screen, just looking at what it looks like, it blows my mind how horrible the iPhone camera quality is, because you can see it on that screen, and it's honestly something I can't explain unless you do it yourself and you see how the higher screen resolution and looking at a low quality image is actually affected. And a function that you could use daily, and I might start using daily, is the Google Assistant. It is one of the smartest assistants that you can have on a phone. Better than Siri, to my understanding, and Bixby just sucks, so get out of here, Samsung. It is actually just down here on the bottom. You click this, and you can literally say anything you want into Google. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Translate into Russian. And it is composing an email. So if you want to do that, you can. So the Pixel, like most Android devices, runs on the Google Play Store, which is actually pretty nice. It's easy to work, and apps on this phone tend to download very fast, and that might be because of the storage, which this one is, I believe, the lowest end, which is 125 gigs. But see, that doesn't matter if you have the Google storage, which you can buy, and it's only $1.99 a month, and that gives you, I believe, 100 extra gigabytes in cloud storage, which is more than enough, and you can extend onto that if need be. Now, the practicality of having the Google Pixel, it's not a bad phone, if I'm being honest. So far, I like it. It's extremely easy to use and very simple, and everything flows perfectly. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, leave a thumbs up. Even if you didn't like it, please leave a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe and watch all the other videos. They'll be on this side or that side, and then there'll be my face right here, and it'll say subscribe. Okay, I'll see you guys in the next one.